Gabriel Jesus to punish Crystal Palace one more time. Welcome back to the Arsenal chapter, your go-to channel for all things Arsenal. And today we're going to be diving into the upcoming Premier League clash between Arsenal and Crystal Palace, set for the 21st of December 2024 at Selhurst Park, and definitely it will be a very wonderful one to watch. We'll analyze recent performances, key players, and also tactical insights, and also what to expect from this London derby. And let's get started right about here at the Arsenal chapter, and my name is Abu Kals. Recent encounters and form is also what we're going to be talking about. So just 3 days ago, just a few days ago, December the 18th, it will be noted that Arsenal faced Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup quarter-final at the Emirates Stadium, and the Gunners secured a thrilling 3-2 victory, highlighted by a top hat-trick from Gabriel Jesus. And this win propelled Arsenal into the semi-finals, showcasing their resilience and attacking prowess. And it will be noted that in the Premier League, Arsenal's recent form has been a mix of results, and we definitely know that there's been a 2-0 victory over Manchester United on December the 4th. That was followed by a 1-1 draw against Fulham on the 8th of December, and a goalless draw with Everton, and that was on 14th of December. These results definitely have left Arsenal in the third place, 6 points behind the leaders Liverpool, which isn't bad. And Liverpool where it becomes a bit tricky, we all know that Liverpool has got a game in hand, so that's not very good news for the football club Arsenal. So Crystal Palace, currently in the 15th position in the league, have definitely shown resilience, being unbeaten in their last 5 league games, with 2 wins and 3 draws. Now we're talking about league games. So their recent performances definitely indicate a team capable of challenging higher ranked opponents, making them formidable adversary for the Gunners. So let's talk about key football players to watch. Who are the key football players to watch? Of course, we can't go without mentioning, it's just even the beginning, we cannot not mention Gabriel Jesus. Fresh off his hat-trick against Crystal Palace, Gabriel Jesus will be bringing with him quite a lot of confidence, and his movements, finishing and ability to link play make him a constant threat to any defense anywhere in the world. And when it comes to Crystal Palace, I can predict that it will still be miserable. Notably, these were his first goals at the Emirates in a year, marking a significant return to form. So let's having talked about Gabriel Jesus, him moving from Manchester City to Arsenal, he did not perform quite well because of injuries, but he is now back on his feet, and we hope that he gets even much more better, and things can go on quite well for the football club Arsenal and for him as a football player. So let's also talk about Bukayo Saka. So Bukayo Saka's creativity and pace on the flanks have been instrumental for the football club Arsenal, and his ability to deliver key passes and contribute to goals will be crucial in breaking down Crystal Palace's defense. He provided an assist in the recent Carabao Cup match, underlining his importance in the team's attacking system. So having talked about those 2 key football players, we also maybe before we cross over and talk about a little bit about Crystal Palace, also Gabriel Magalhaes. When it comes to set pieces, Arsenal has always had a way when it comes to set pieces, and Gabriel Magalhaes has been one who has found himself scoring on when it comes to corner kicks. It's like penalties for the football club Arsenal. You might count it before even it's taken. Arsenal has become a very, very big threat, massive threat when it comes to set pieces. When it comes to corner kicks, you do not want to give Arsenal a corner kick because 50% that goal the ball will get into the net, behind the net. Anyway, having talked about that, we need to talk about a little bit about Crystal Palace and see whom should Arsenal be worried about when we talk about Crystal Palace. Firstly, I think Arsenal need to be worried about Jean-Philippe Mateta. So, the Crystal Palace forward opened the scoring in the Carabao Cup clash and definitely has been a focal point in the attack. So Arsenal's defense will need to be vigilant to contain his physical presence and goal-scoring instincts. Now, having talked about that, about him, Arsenal need to be very careful because when you see the last game, you could see that Crystal Palace had a chance of winning that game. You could not rule Crystal Palace out that it's not going to win. So this time round, Arsenal need to be very, very careful. And now let's talk about tactical insights, my friends. Let's talk about tactical insights. So Arsenal's approach is one thing that we need to talk about. Mikel Arteta has definitely favored possession-best style, utilizing the 4-3-3 formation, and the midfield trio comprising of Martin Odegaard, Thomas Partey, and Declan Rice will aim to control the tempo of supply. He will try and supply the balls to the forward lane. So the full-backs, including the recently returned football players, and also we think they're expected to provide a width and support in the attack. So Crystal Palace. Let's talk about Crystal Palace's strategy. So Crystal Palace's strategy, so under their current management, it will be noted that Crystal Palace has adopted a pragmatic approach, focusing on the defensive solidarity and also quick transitions. They may deploy a 4-2-3-1 formation with a double pivot in midfield to disrupt Arsenal's play, and also the pacey wingers to make sure that they exploit spaces on their counter attack. So Crystal Palace is going to come into this readily knowing that Arsenal wants a win by fair means or foul. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about a few injuries and talking about a few injuries. So Arsenal, first of all, we know that Kieran Tierney made his first start nearly 600 days during the Carabao Cup match, so indicating his return to fitness. However, the medical team will assess his readiness for the consecutive games, and other players, including Declan Rice and Ricardo Calafiori, are under evaluation, and their availability remains uncertain. But we definitely hope that they could get onto the pitch and play some nice football. Let's talk about Crystal Palace. So the Eagles have also concerns over key football players with some nursing minor injuries. Their participation will definitely be subject to late fitness tests, which could influence their tactical setup. So let's talk about, having talked about that, we also need to talk about the historical context. What do I mean by historical context? So Arsenal has a favorable record over Crystal Palace, So losing just 2 of their last 19 away league games against Crystal Palace. However, it will be noted that both defeats were a 3-0 scoreline in April 2017 and April 2022, serving reminders of the potential challenges Crystal Palace isn't a club that you're going to go into thinking, oh, we're just going to pass time, we're just going to go and get these 3 points. A draw is likely, and you cannot rule out a loss, So, having said that, Arsenal need to be careful, and Arsenal need to be extremely careful about this. So, predictions and also expectations. So, given the recent victory in the Carabao Cup and the momentum it provides, Arsenal will be aiming to secure back-to-back wins against Crystal Palace. So the attacking trio of Gabriel Jesus, Bukayo Saka, and Leandro Trossard could prove decisive. However, Crystal Palace's resilience and home advantage, definitely suggest it would be a straightforward encounter. It would not be a straightforward encounter. And looking at how Crystal Palace has performed recently, you definitely cannot think that Arsenal is going to get an easy win. It's not going to be an easy day at the office. No, it's not going to be an easy day at the office. So this London derby definitely promises excitement and tactical intrigue, So Arsenal will look to capitalize on their recent success, while Crystal Palace aims to avenge their top exit and climb the Premier League table. So, as always, your thoughts and predictions are welcome in the comment section below. You can definitely get into the comment section and let us know what you definitely think about this game. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more in-depth analysis. And I must say, it's been a wonderful day. It's been a wonderful time having you here watching me talk about this match preview. But we expect Gabriel Jesus to score again. He had a hat-trick, and do you think it's going to be another hat-trick for Gabriel Jesus? It might not be a hat-trick, but possibly he'll go on and score. Otherwise, thank you for being part of the Arsenal chapter. Please subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to you. My name is Abu Kals, and this is the Arsenal chapter.